going to be able to see me while I put on the intro. It's fine. Hold on. And welcome to our show,
really
The Last Best Opinion.
Yeah.
Is it the last best opinion or the best last opinion?
I don't know. This is more his domain than mine.
Yeah, I think it's the best last opinion. Pretty sure.
I think I've been calling the last best opinion.
But it's the BLO.
Tibolo.
You can't call it the PLO. What are you on about?
No, the Tibolo.
Oh, yeah, no, that's all right.
Tibolo honey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you speak into your mic?
The PLO is like a fucking ferry company or something.
Can you?
No, not you. Not you. You're fine. It's this guy.
What?
So speak in your mic.
What's the matter?
Use your mic, bro.
I am. It's right next to me.
I should have got a background for this.
Was the show?
Yeah.
Well, if anybody knows our stuff, they know what to expect. It'll be fine.
So,
what channel are we on?
We're on the only one we can stream on right now, dude. We're still banned from the other channel.
Really?
I don't know how that's possible.
Because it hasn't been 14 business days yet. These motherfuckers.
Oh man, it seemed like it was like 12 years ago. It's been so long now.
It's been a really long time.
Yes, it has been a really long time.
Did you threaten them with like legal action?
I can't contact anyone now.
Why?
Really? Why?
I don't know. Now it doesn't give me the option to contact YouTube again.
Why?
I don't know. I'm not a computer guy.
Culture. Why can't you contact YouTube anymore?
You need like computer guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You should hire a computer guy.
I don't do that. I'm just a retiree. Well, this is going off. This is
going really well.
It always does.
I'm really impressed.
Yep. So today we are going to watch. Is this the first trailer? Yep. This is the first trailer released for The Last Jedi. Who's excited?
Ooh, I am. I'm freaking pumped up, man. There are so many things that could happen with this film. I'm excited for Star Wars. I mean, The Force Awakens left me with a lot of questions. Maybe the trailer can help me out. I'm looking forward to this. I knew we were talking about doing this, so this is going to be awesome.
I am excited.
Is that the one with the Enterprise in it?
All right.
Oh, that's Star Trek.
Here we go. Just tell me when to pause when you see something too amazing. Okay. First, I guess I love the way that they just slightly change what an AT-AT walker looks like, because like now it's kind of like, so you know how like a gorilla like walks like on their things like this. That's what this one's doing. So it's different. Not only is it different, but it's cooler.
I don't know. You see, here's the problem. So they would have had to have changed a lot of mechanicals. It doesn't make a lot of sense to if this has the same purpose and function, as a transport carrier for troops and stuff that's heavily laden like this. Yeah. It doesn't make a lot of sense to have changed the design that much. But it does look more like a dog now, and I guess that's the point. Like with a ducked tail, like you can see it.
Why are they on legs? But not 4 legs. I've always wondered why not have like the 3, the 6-legged ones, like were in the ones in the early 2000s, because those made more sense. They look more stable than like 4-legged.
Oh,
how about this? How about wheels? I mean, we could do this all day, guys. Let's keep going.
Oh, you're right.
Raw, untamed power.
Ooh,
Andy Serkis.
Ooh, look at that. Holy cow!
Pause it a minute.
Wow.
I wonder how long he's like Snoke. Because obviously he's been built up to be this massive, massive deal that's going to be around for the entire trilogy.
Is that whose voice that is in the background?
Yeah, it's Andy Serkis. Yeah, I can
Oh
look
my
that
God.
file off. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Look at
Right,
that! Look
it's
at that!
just killed,
His uniform matches his lightsaber now.
But
That's freaking
legit
awesome.
though, like I do like the lightsaber design. Like
Look at the cinematography. I mean, that is beautiful, and it's in a room full of red. You know, a lot of wow.
Something truly special.
wow, it's a little misleading, you know, because he said something truly special, and then they cut to her. That's a little misleading because I don't think she's going to be the focus.
Skywalkers, right?
Yeah, her
think
hand is suspiciously close to the blade on that lightsaber. So, I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, she needs some training to learn how to properly wield it and everything else. So,
who's better to teach her how to train than the actual Last Jedi?
oh no,
Yeah,
I know.
Luke Skywalker.
I mean, come on. Well, see, and I think that might be misleading, the title itself, because I mean, come on, you know, Luke is off training other Jedis, you know, in a secret location, so he can't be bothered, right? I mean, I'm really excited about
Ooh. Wow.
Something.
Okay.
Oh,
So when this
wow.
happened, I lost my shit in the movie theater. And I'm like, all right, we got a whole like hour to go. And then they're like, oh, that's the end. Like, oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, I really had to go
I
piss.
had to leave it on a cliffhanger. I mean, you know, and you literally, I mean, you're on a cliff right there, right? So it's literally a cliffhanger.
wow, I never caught that.
Yeah,
To be honest
yeah.
with you, I never saw that in the cinema. Not once.
Oh,
Every time I went to
man.
the cinema, I literally
I saw
had
it
to go
3 times.
piss. Every time.
Oh,
This was
Every time.
so cool. This was so cool, this moment. And, you know, he's, of course, using his hand that he lost, you know, in his fight with his father, you know, in his first confrontation with Vader, you know, because the stakes were so high and he wasn't quite ready to be a Jedi. I mean, he'd walked off to do that beyond, you know, being prepared and, you know, in an effort to rescue his friends. But look at that.
I'm kind of expecting them to explain why his hand doesn't have, you know, the covering, the human covering.
Yeah.
I reckon he had a fight with Snoke at some point, and I reckon they're gonna like have some backstory on that.
I don't know. Are we gonna have time for like a lot of flashbacks like that? I don't know.
I
else are
mean,
we gonna do?
flashbacks they can do it quite quick.
wow, look at him.
Man, he looks grizzled.
I like his look.
But now it's awake. And I need help.
Ooh.
She cut
So-
herself.
I think this is another scene like showing how like incompetent he is with the lightsaber, with Luke overlooking like, oh, I'm gonna have to train this one up a lot because like her little stance there where she's waving it back and forth is dumb. So obviously this is just showing that she's not ready yet.
Yeah.
She really cut herself twice.
Oh, wow.
Only once before. It didn't scare me enough.
Whoa, see flashback.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, you're right.
I bet that's to do with Snoke.
100%. It's just me, or does his mask kind of make him look like a duckbill platypus?
Make what?
No,
like
I never really got why he decided to wear a helmet other than to kind of like mimic what his grandfather's countenance would have looked like.
I thought it was
think
because
that's
of
what
his
it was.
ears. I thought it was because his ears are so big.
That's why he grew his hair.
His nose is pretty big too.
Yeah.
Ooh, can you say that?
Well, I think so.
Oh no, he's not. Well,
I thought, you know,
he's
was
not circumcised.
I thought he was Druish, you know, from Drueria.
Let the cast die. Kill it.
Wait,
Did he?
hold on.
Does he have a tattoo on his face?
Is that supposed to be where he got cut?
Well, I assume so. But that only looks like a plaster. Wouldn't it have been like more damaged than?
Wow,
No,
that
you
looks
saw what
like-
happened to Thingy's back, didn't you? Finn's back.
That actually looks like carbon fiber, right?
Yeah, that's weird
Underneath
though. I
the
thought he
mask.
got cut in a different place of his face.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
it was supposed to be legit really bad. Like I
Or
say, I
maybe
mean,
it,
look
maybe
at Finn.
it
That was
healed-
awful.
maybe it heals up. Maybe there's like a
And
healing
changed his
process or
location on
something.
his. It also changed his location.
Maybe the back tank moved it when he had a facelift.
Whoa, space battles, man! It looks so fast and like they're really going somewhere.
It's an awful lot of engines on the back of that.
If you have to.
What?
Interceptor tie. That's a lot
That
of
is
engines.
a hell of a lot of engines, actually. But that's how you know it's really powerful and fast.
Yeah.
And
Well, it can't be a TIE
Stealthy.
fighter because a TIE fighter literally is a twin enzyme engine, like twin dos. So this isn't a TIE fighter.
It won't something like that.
That's the only way to become what you're meant to be.
Oh no!
Pachoo, pachoo.
Oh man, what teases, dude! I'm sure that's going to be an amazing moment.
Oh my god, I can't wait for Christmas.
Yes.
That doesn't look like Chewie.
Did you say that looked like Chewie?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't quite look like him. That was some weird articulation of the face there. It's not a normal growl.
Oh, I wonder who this is over in the background.
Did he meow instead, do you reckon?
I don't know, but look, see, and there's this guy's supposed to be like in a X-wing, right? The Poe guy.
Wasn't he like the next one down from Princess
for sure.
Leia?
Yeah.
Right, he was
Yeah, he's
definitely
number
like
two.
the next one down.
Yeah. That's the way that like it goes, like Princess Leia. So always be royalty to me, and then Poe Dameron, and then whoever else. No one.
Yeah.
She's like General Leia, right?
What? So always be.
She's I mean, isn't it like Gen? That's like her.
Yeah, but she'll always be a princess. She'll always be a princess.
Sure. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm just making sure because I
Just because your planet gets blown up doesn't mean you're not a princess anymore.
Well,
You're just
don't know.
a homeless princess.
Well, in here they were able to add another princess at Disney by just buying Star Wars. So good on
Hang
them.
on, I just thought no, actually they might be right to change it from General to General. Sorry, because she wasn't actually related to Mr. Organa. I've forgotten his name. She was only adopted, so didn't really count.
Hey, guy, I'm adopted too. What are you
So?
trying to say?
Were you adopted by royalty?
Well, if I was, that I would still be royalty. Like, what do you mean? Like, we don't count?
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't be a prince or a princess, is what I'm saying. You'd have a different title, like Earl or
What are you going to
Roger.
Meghan Markle me here? What do you mean?
fuck her. I don't care. But it's true. It's true. You'd have a completely different title.
Whatever. Let's go.
It'll burn the First Order down.
Whoa, she has a stick. Did you see her stick?
Yeah,
What
look
is
at
that? That's like
That's one of them things that the guy had that
That
said
can
he was a
stop a
traitor.
lightsaber.
Oh, really? It looks like kind of just like a fancy electrified baton thing that you carry.
Yeah,
as
it looks like the
That's what it is.
P24.
That's what it is.
Okay. Dude, he's wearing. Look at his outfit. Holy cow, man!
Huge.
Do you think that's to look after his back?
Dude,
Which is clearly going to be done. Like a
he is
robot
going to
back?
be such. I'm serious. Finn is going to be such an amazing Jedi. I cannot wait to see him develop. I mean, picture it. He's got all of the skills, and he's force sensitive, and obviously he can use a lightsaber. I feel like there's so much there, right? I feel like
No, just to clarify, Dandelion, that was an elected title, and it left after a little while. The last title that her mum had was senator, so no, it doesn't count. Anyway, continue. I mean, the whole idea of maybe why he hasn't got his sword yet. Maybe that's why he's using that electrified baton.
Right. You have he's been disarmed, or he's undercover.
Or this
Right?
is just early on in the movie.
Well, it could be, but look, I mean, he is geared up like he is going to whoop somebody's butt, and I have to tell you, I think between him and Rey, I think you're going to see like a pair of Jedis just fighting their way through like all the things.
Agreed.
It's got to be in there.
Agreed.
It's
And
got
I
to
think
be.
that like the way they're setting up, obviously, because we have no idea how Rey was able to do anything she did in the first one, right?
Well, they'll have to explain it.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. And I think what I don't know if you ever heard this word diet, but I think that Rey and Finn could be some type of thing where like it comes that like they both get trained, but then Rey goes cuckoo bananas and goes bad, and then Finn has to step up. And
I could see that happening, except that look, I mean, normally the master and their apprentice thing is kind of set up for like the Sith. Like there's two.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the relationship here. I mean, these are both clearly Jedi, right? Rey's
However,
clearly
We haven't even
Well,
seen
that's
them
true.
in a scene together yet in this trailer, so who knows?
I just had a
Okay,
thought,
all right.
right? I know that these two are being built up, obviously, as like the main Jedi's and everything, but
Right.
what if they bring Ben back? Because let's be honest, he's a Skywalker. He's got all those midichlorians. He's got that massive force power. None of them could take him on ever. No one could really.
Yeah,
Snoke maybe at a push.
as soon as he killed Han Solo, he was dead to me. So no, they're not bringing back Kylo.
I don't know.
Anyway, there's no possible way that they could redeem him.
Yeah, I can't accept it either. I mean, that was probably one of the worst cinematic moments I've ever experienced in a theater.
Yes.
Losing a hero, like a excuse me, a legit hero.
Yeah,
I mean, I get that, but I've always known that he never wanted to play the role that long. So I accepted it, and I had a feeling that it might be part of a really clever arc where eventually, he comes back to the light because, like I said, he's a Skywalker.
He killed Han Solo. He's dead.
At that point, yeah. I mean, there's no coming back from that,
Nope.
right? I mean, we have a clearly established bad guy at this point in Kylo Ren. There's
the overall,
yeah.
I reckon he's going to turn out to be a massive badass.
I mean, he's essentially.
Have you seen him on a hologram?
Vader. Say again?
Yeah. Like I reckon Snoke's going to turn out to be a massive badass because we've only seen him in a hologram. I don't think he's going to be the Emperor. I think he's going to be a massive badass.
Yeah, but he looks physically imposing, right? Every time we've seen him, he's just like a giant.
Exactly.
Huge.
And I think that's going to be the whole key to this. Like, right, there's going to be some way. I mean, come on, guys. There's going to be some way of bringing back a Skywalker because it's Skywalker. That's just how
we have Luke. We have Luke.
Yeah, but
we have. What more do you need?
Just something that I feel is going to happen.
What happened to Luke's kids, right? Because Luke married.
Well, we don't know that. That's not canon anymore. Remember, they did the thing where like they just reset so that way they can make the best decision. So, because like what you want Chewbacca to be hit by a moon?
Yeah.
Well, I want this to be, official. I want it to look right. And if they brought back, see, this is why I think that's wrong, is because they bothered to bring back Han Solo. He was canon, but if they said, well, we disavow it. Well, you brought him back, and you brought back Luke, and you brought back Leia, and you brought back the droids, and you've reintroduced all of the ships, and obviously you've changed some shit like with the AT-ATs, right? Which we just saw. Say again?
Oh, I was saying thank you to Daniel because I was going to answer Shellback about how this is like we're getting ready for The Last Jedi to come out here in a few weeks.
Yeah, and I look. I mean, on the heels of Game of Thrones ending, I'm excited for some more genre-driven quality product, and I think this is going to be that thing we were missing at the end of Force Awakens. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited for this, and I'm trying not to be too excited for season 8 of Game of Thrones, but
we're gonna get to that. Like we're almost done here because season 7, yes, it was a little disappointing, but I think that they're gonna pull everything together with season 8, and every episode is supposed to be as long as like a movie, and I'm sure they're not gonna portray us on that part. All right, let's see. Look at that. Oh man.
Oh, dude.
Look at that. What a sequence.
Look at all the Michael Bay-isms, like all the sparks.
No. It looks more like, remember the fight on Mustafar? It kind of reminds me of that. So I think this is going to be like an epic battle here. And this chick, we're finally going to figure out why she's important. This Phasma, Captain Phasma person.
We still don't know if it's a chick. I'm just saying.
Well, we know who plays her.
Well,
the chick from Game of Thrones, Lady Bryn.
Yeah, I wish I could remember her name. I've always been really bad with names. I want to say Gwendolyn Christie, but I don't think that's
right. No, that's her name. Exactly. You did very good. Yeah, but she and see, here's the thing. I mean, she is imposing physically, like put the beat down on you, right? She can whoop up.
Shorter than me, so she's got to be quite big.
Yeah. Quite large,
Here's the thing, though. Like, there's no way because she's a big star from Game of Thrones. Like, there's no way they brought her in to not even take off her helmet. Come on.
Well, I think that's coming. I think that I feel like there was maybe a broken romance between her and Finn or something.
Oh.
Well, I mean, it makes sense, right? Because she feels so utterly betrayed and calls him a traitor, right?
Wait.
In the first film and stuff.
But I don't know about that. Wouldn't that be really close to Flavor Flav and Sylvester Stallone's ex when they were together? You know, this giant white woman, this little.
Well, to be fair, I don't
Nobody
think they're going
remembers
to go
this.
that route because obviously,
Dawn
you
Wheel.
know, Finn and Ray are very, very sort of. You know.
Oh, you think they're going to go to Bone Town?
Yeah, I think they're really tight.
Well, you know, Finn has a thing for her because, like, she was the first terrorized,
you ever met.
like, kidnapped child that he's ever met. You know what I mean? Like, all the women he's ever met were like all kidnapped as children. Which I wonder if they're ever going to like really start to talk about like how when they're slaughtering all of these stormtroopers that they're like brainwashed. Like I mean, the one thing that they can't do, and I'm going to say this, all right, and I know they're not going to do it because I have complete trust in Rian Johnson, right? The one thing that they can't do is show, like, let's say Ray, right, kill 4 or 5 of them at a time and just like be like, whoo, that's what I like, or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, you can't celebrate killing brainwashed children. That's all I'm saying.
Oh.
I don't know. This is one of those weird times where I just can't. I mean, I don't know what to expect, right? You know, when it comes to that, and one of the reasons is because I really don't know what Rian Johnson has done. I mean, some people have said he's like really good, right? He's one of those guys that understand. See, I don't know.
No, he did Brick, which I really liked. It was I'm a big fan of noir anyways, right? So it was this noir with JGL, like Joseph Gordon-Levitt, JGL, yeah.
Yeah, I know that guy, yeah.
It was in high school and he had like try to solve the murder of like his ex-girlfriend or whatever, and it's all like noir-y, but it's set in a high school, so it's really different, but yet it has all the same tropes as what you would see in a noir. And then there was Looper.
Oh, he did Looper?
Oh, yeah, they did a really good job with Gordon-Levitt's nose. I thought that was really good.
Yeah.
Is he in this one as well?
Bruce Willis.
Is Gordon-Levitt in this? Do you know?
Oh, this one? Oh, I mean, I'm sure he's going to be hiding under some stormtrooper helmet. All right, let's keep going.
All right. Okay.
Wow.
This is not going to go the way you think. Fulfill.
Whoa.
Your destiny.
I need someone to show me my place in all this.
What? Told you.
Dude, she's gonna go bad?
Yes. And Finn is gonna have to save her.
Have you ever seen that TV show that oh man. You know the guy that was Frodo Baggins?
Sorry, I just saw the private chat.
Yeah.
Austin Green Sean thingy, Austin Sandbag thing, Samwise guy?
No, the one that was actually Frodo.
Oh,
he was in
Milk
Green
Money.
Street as well.
What now? What's his name?
I don't know why Milk Money was the first movie I thought of for what's his name?
Anyway, that guy was in a TV show, right? And it only ran for like
he was in a television program?
Yeah, man. I watched it, yeah. And there's a guy that was a little bit like Finn because he started off like completely nowhere in the world. And then eventually, like, he got picked up by this nutty woman who helped him learn stuff, which I'm going to assume in this case is going to be like Princess Leia. And then he became like in charge of this really weird empire. And I'm sort of assuming that might be where they go.
I thought we were talking about what's his name from Radio Flyer.
Never seen that. I don't know what's that.
I don't even know what you're talking about, bro.
Yeah.
I think
Radio Flyer. He was in Radio Flyer. He was Frodo in the Lord of the Ring movies.
Seen that, yeah.
He was he was in Milk Money.
Never
He was
seen that.
in Cooties.
It was called
Who's that?
something Holistic Detective. That was what the TV show was
Kirk
called.
Gently's Holistic Detective Agency.
Yes.
Yeah, that
Right.
was the Douglas Adams book. It was very well done.
It was amazing. But yeah, if you followed that guy's story after being effectively almost like shot at, and then ending up with a nutty woman, and then eventually sort of taking over like a sort of a CIA type thing.
But okay, so right now I'm just
Elijah
gonna say
Woods.
this. Elijah Wood, that's right.
Oh
am-
yeah.
I am flabbergasted at the fact that they're going to make Rey go dark. She's going to be
Yeah.
the dark side.
Man.
And I just, I see, and I knew Finn was going to be really important. I mean, I knew it, you know.
Mhm.
I can't wait to see that character develop.
It'd be awesome.
I mean,
Yeah, so like Ray goes like and joins Kylo Ren, right? And
Yeah.
then Finn has to be trained by Luke, and them together have to go and stop Ray, Kylo, Snoke, which Snoke and Kylo obviously are going to be the only two bad guys that we are introduced like
I
at
wonder
this
if they're
point.
going to make a porn of this.
All right, well, let's move on to our second topic.
Oh, the only reason I thought that is because you often watch it with Wes, Star Trek ones. That's the only reason I was wondering.
Yeah, I don't know. But I'm very, like I said, I'm really pumped up to see this film. I think there's a lot. I think there's going to be a lot to it. And now that there's, they've foreshadowed that Rey goes bad. Can you imagine what's going to happen in the third film? Man, I'm so pumped up.
That's the ways away yet. So
Yeah.
All right, well, as everyone knows, season 7 of Game of Thrones has officially been done. And we are now like there's a little rumors going out there about season 8, which season 7, and it wasn't their strongest, but I know like they can really stick the landing because there's not going to be as many episodes. We all know that, but they're going to be as long as a movie. That's what they said. They're not going to go back on that. There's no way they can break that promise, right?
Yeah.
So I mean I am super excited to see Jon Snow finally be able to because like
Jon
him and the
Targaryen.
Frost and the the Frost King, Frost Giant King? No, Frost Giant. That's
the Night's King.
The Night King.
The Night King. Yeah. Sorry, got it mixed up with like Thor. Frost Giants. Anyways, yeah. Because like if you remember, like those two have been like, oh, I got you, right? Remember, like he's on the boat, Jon Snow, and he's like leaving, and then like the Night King's like,
That was a while back.
rise.
I mean, the last big one was sort of like the sort of Battle of the Bastards. So
I mean, just like
I'm
talking about just the Night King and Jon.
I know, but I've read the books.
That's going to come to a head.
And like when you read the books, it's a lot slower. And I'm assuming that there's going to be some big things to build up in this. So like each one of these episodes that is a movie will build things up, and then right at the very end they'll deal with probably the Night's King. Then I don't think they're ever going to deal with who sits on the Iron Throne. That would be really dull.
But
The better
it's going to
thing
be.
to do
It's
is
going
to
to have
build
the
it up,
end.
build it up.
It's the end. It's the season. It's the last season. Like, what do you mean they're not going to put somebody on the Iron Throne?
Nah. Like when you read the books, it's not about that. It's more about the schemes that went on. I mean, like to be honest with you, you don't even see battles, which I know is a bit of a change.
But like a film, I mean, they're going to have to reach some form of a resolution.
Right.
Do you think?
Yeah, but that's not necessarily the most important resolution.
They're going to put somebody on the Iron Throne.
The biggest thing, in all honesty, is the Night's King.
Well, clearly, I mean,
That is the only
really
the world.
thing.
Yeah, I mean, if you're
on the throne.
you're 100% right. I mean, you have to protect all of, I guess, humanity in this world. You have to protect
humanity
everybody from the Night King. No, I think
At the
you're
very
right.
least, the white people.
Yeah. So, but you have to do that. But I look at it and I go, but they'll have to put somebody on the throne. I mean, I know what you're saying. I understand. I agree with you. But they'll have to put somebody on the throne.
Well, who do you think it's going to be? Like, put your money down. Like,
It's got to be Jon.
I'm thinking the same thing, right?
It has to be because he's a Targaryen.
Yeah.
He's the legit son, of the oldest Targaryen. So that's the only one that could take it.
Well, no, hold on, because there's also the bastard son of Robert.
Doesn't count.
Why? Because he was a gross, like, poor
You
person.
missed out the bastard son. Doesn't count.
But isn't Jon Snow the bastard son?
No, he's the legit son of the
No, he
oldest
was a good
Targaryen.
son. Yeah,
Oh,
they got married and got down.
oh, that's
He's like-
right.
and he's a Targaryen for sure because he just at the end of the last episode, here where he nailed his half sister.
His auntie.
He nailed his aunt. Okay, yeah, I knew it was something.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's a little
Yeah,
weird.
that is
Hopefully,
pretty
we'll
standard.
move on from that.
Why? That's really standard for Targaryens, though.
True.
They're like people from East Anglia and like most of Southern America.
all right then.
I'm in Southern America. That's
Yeah, I
not a
know.
thing. Not ants, anyways. So no, listen. Here's what I want to see. Right, I want to see like we come to the conclusion like with Jon in the Night King. Obviously, that's going to be towards like that's going to have to be the end, right? And I think that before we get to that end, they're going to have to put somebody on the Iron Throne to bring everyone together. It has to be Jon.
It has to be a unifier, somebody that everybody respects,
Yep.
and everybody like owes a
Knows.
debt.
Yeah.
But owes a debt. I mean, this man is essentially Lazarus or the Christ, right? And because he's come back from the dead.
That would be
Yeah.
Lazarus. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so the Christ did too, but I'm just saying it's
Well,
just like
yeah.
But I'm just saying is he's literally come back from the dead. He gave up his life in protection of everything.
Well, no,
He's willing to do it again. So, provided he doesn't die, do you realize how much that would kill the show if they killed Jon?
You're tying it to religion, right? That's the mistake that you're making there, right? Now, the idea is that he was just brought back for a reason. That reason, legit, could just be to kill the Night's King.
Ooh. So, okay. All right. I hear you on this. What if we go with this, right? So let's say Jon was brought back to kill the Night King. Who takes the throne? Who do we have left? I mean, like, obviously his aunt /
Daenerys,
mama. Who else do you have? You have the redhead who I can't
Tyrion.
stand.
Sansa?
Tyrion
Tyrion
Lannister. Yeah.
Sansa as well, yes. Let's see. Who else? Bryn.
Nah.
Right? Isn't that the handicapped kid?
Yeah, he's not allowed to be. Like, because it's written
he's
in
handicapped.
all the way through the books, right? No, not just because he's handicapped. It's more the fact that he's going to turn into a tree in about 3 years. So you don't have a king that's going to turn into a tree. It's just one of those rules. No. You'd even pick Bronn, really, rather than. I mean, he's a bloody nobody.
Which one's Bronn?
He was the oh god, I can't even remember the Lannister's name. You know, the one that lost his arm.
I had it before you said that.
Yeah. Well, anyway, his mate, the in the books never spoke, but like seems to talk an awful lot in the TV show. But
you're talking about the guy that they that is like a mercenary?
Yeah. You would even pick him over the guy that's going to turn into a tree.
Like, Bryn's going to turn into a tree, right? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so that was interesting.
I don't think he liked where the direction you were going.
No, I imagine. Not.
Mouse. Boy, I tell you what, that's a lot to think about. Here's what I would hate to see. And I don't think they're going to do this because, like, I don't think they would really go through it. Like, if they even think about trying to take away from Jon, you know what I mean, for some political like ideology or like identity, like Jon and the Night King, they have been, like it's been set up for this the entire time.
Central figures from the very beginning. I mean, you can't. And talk about the hero's journey. I mean, Jon's truly had that experience. I think you're on the right path. I don't think that we were consider doing something.
There's no one else that could do it, really. I mean, you've got questions over like Valerian Steel, and how he gets the sword to do it. But generally speaking, they'd never be that dumb to go, oh, you know what? We're going to make this person be the killer of the Night's King just because it's stuff.
Because it what subverts your expectations.
Yeah, exactly. How
Yeah, I don't. But I think they're
Or even
beyond those
because of
trips. I mean, you can say a lot about Dan and Dave, but I think they're beyond those kinds
I
of
think so. I think so.
fan manipulations.
I mean, I'm sure that yeah, they're excited about going to Star Wars and stuff, but I bet they've written an absolute cracker of a season.
Yeah. All right. Well, if there's anything else you guys would like to talk about for the rest of December in the year of our Lord 2017.
I feel like there's not a lot left. I mean, we've covered like one of the most important movies that are going to be coming out here shortly. Yep. And one of the most important television franchises in all of pop culture. I feel like that's kind of our job here is to give the best opinion, the best last opinion.
This is it.
This is like what our 500 this officially will be the 527th time that anybody's talked about these subjects. And I feel like I just feel like we definitively have given it the last word.
Done. Yeah.
And probably the most accurate. I feel like I don't think anybody can do better than what we've done today. So.
Here's my last word. Here's my last word. If they don't stick the landing on season 8 Game of Thrones, and if The Last Jedi, this is unlikely, is disappointing, right, and complete garbage, like if that happens, holy shit, like things will happen that are not good. Like it could be the catalyst to something really like bad to all of our media,
all of Marvel, all of Star Wars. It could have and most television shows. Yeah.
They've already learned their lesson. I'm going to say it this way, guys. They've already learned their lesson because of what happened with Ghostbusters in 2015.
Yeah,
they already learned that lesson. They already knew better than to go about doing that. I mean, it's you can't irritate your fans like that.
I agree. Like, there's no way they're going to continuously repeat the same mistakes.
Because you need to make money. I mean, that's the whole point. Especially when in these big IPs, right? Because Game of Thrones is just huge for Warner, right? And Star Wars. I mean, Jesus, Disney is freaking banking on this. They're actually building some theme park editions, supposedly.
Are they actually
in their theme parks? Oh God, yeah, in both coasts, like on Disneyland and in Florida. Yeah, and so I mean, they're spending a lot of money on this. They absolutely are banking on this. They are waiting for those properties to just make things go for years to come. So they won't mess with it. They just won't.
Yeah, that'd just be daft. Obviously not. I mean, these companies are big money, and they know what's big money. They'll never be stupid.
No, that would be dumb.
All right. Yeah. So. I think the best thing to do now is, let me see here.
I won the Super Bowl. I'm going to Disneyland.
Trying to find it.
Yeah.
Just gonna keep talking for a little bit like this.
Okay. All right.
Because I don't have it. Hold on.
I'm excited. I really am.
I'm just really excited.
Wait. Hold on. Okay. I don't know what I could use for this though. Like I have an idea, but I can't figure it out. Bye guys. We're not really leaving. We're just gonna reset.
Just honestly, like
the camera. We all have our camera off.
Oh.
All right, now we can all come back on. Like it's like a reset. Like so now we can talk. All right. Jeez, I can't even drink beer for 2 weeks. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
All right. They elect a king. I'm thinking Tyrant of Brand. Guy, we're not doing the bit anymore. Shellback, you already missed it. We're done with the bit. Jesus. We're not doing the bit anymore. Shellback, my God. It was funny for a moment. Like, just play too much. All right, man. What do you think? It was a little bit difficult, like I guess because we only had 2 topics. And it's been time travel completed. Yep.
Yeah. We need like some sort of Portal video. Or like what was the one in
Doesn't matter. I didn't see it until after.
What was that film called where they did a different ending? Well, Wayne's
Yeah,
World.
that's what I thought of as I was looking for something, and all I could find was.
Done that.
Oh, you want us to do that? Like that's our ending? We
man.
all just do that?
Yeah,
All right, that's cool.
let's do that.
I don't know. What? Hey, Dylan. Yeah, I think it's all right. I don't. Man, I don't know how much more we could build on it.
What do you mean?
On the idea of the best last opinion.
The idea is really good. Yeah. The problem that we've got is being specific and being obtuse at the exact same time. It's really difficult.
The science.
Like that Dirk Gently thing. I don't even know. If
I actually nailed it, so I don't know what you're talking about.
If you can speak into the mic, Barber.
Right. So basically, what I'm saying is like, I don't even know if that Dirk Gently thing was actually before 2017. I'm assuming it was. So that was kind of a hard push to end up saying that Finn was going to end up being like that guy, and that therein lies the difficulty.
Guy, are you saying like people are going to be like, no, there's no continuity here. There's no way that they could have known about blue M&Ms when blue M&Ms hadn't even came out yet.
Yes.
Like I don't give a shit. Like
if you want to like look at Shellback, like he picks up on absolutely everything. It's not like he steps behind or anything. Like he is on it. Like a calf on it.
Oh, yeah, you mean like this? Oh no, where's it at? What's going on in here?
Exactly. Like, he missed a trick. Oh shit. Yeah. So,
yeah, like no one's gonna pay that much attention to where like if we reference something that hasn't actually happened yet in the timeline of it. And where the fuck is Kip?
Who?
Kip.
Oh, I don't know. Ask him again. Like, oh, fucking hell.
Because like I wanted to try the whole producer thing.
I am disappointed.
Yeah.
The irony is if I told people what had gone on with me today and said it was okay, we would still be in a lot of trouble. Like, how random is that?
Wait, why would we be in trouble if you say it's okay?
It's just one of those things. Like, even if I go, yeah, it's fine, or like, fucking hell, like it's a bit all right, but like I will be fine. Honestly, we'll be in trouble because my mouth will run with me.
Wait, would I be in trouble too? Because I don't.
Yeah, it's your channel.
It's ours, but okay.
You know what I mean? Like, there's a reason that your name's first on everything on these things.
Because it sounds Mad Barber sounds better than Barber Mad. That just sounds like a frittata is like Barber Mad. You know what I mean? Like
Rogu from American Dad. That was like Roger's son.
I'm really confused right now.
Oh yeah, I remember that now. Yeah.
Why is he confused? Like he's
not really confused. He's just there's a bit coming. Go ahead, Casino, with your bit.
I got no bit.
You sure?
Now that I called it out, yeah. Tailback. We're not going to take opinion from a guy that takes like that doesn't know when a bit ends
or starts.
I think you're being a little harsh on
No, I absolutely love him, and that's my favorite bit about it. Yeah, he is great. Like, oh fuck.
Because like Shellback adds to it. Like it's so good.
If it wasn't for him, in all seriousness, I think I would struggle to read the chat. Like Dandelion, Shellback, and a couple of others.
Oh, without them, there would just be nothing to look at over there.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure. Like that reminds me. Don't forget, we gotta I'll make a note of it for the Smarties.
Oh yeah, can you make notes of that? Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got to tell you something afterwards as well.
Where is our bloody producer, dude? That's
permanent Wednesdays for a while, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We'll talk about it. All right. Well, hey, thanks to everybody that was here. Let us know if it's even worth like trying to do it again. How far
Well, if
back
you like-
in time we should go.
Yeah, if you like the first episode. Oh, Kip's here. Hey, he's on air.
Hi, Kip. Look at
Hey,
that.
kid.
Hello.
Hey, very good, Kip. Did you get a chance to produce this episode?
No, I had light bulb troubles with my
Oh.
sign.
All right.
So
Looks good now. Looks good now.
yeah, I've got the electric sorted. No, we're going. We're all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
What, did I miss anything?
No, not at all. Did
Oh.
you have any notes for the show?
A C, a D, and an F minor.
Okay.
cool. Thanks for making it here at the end. Maybe if we do this again, it won't be on the same day as Street Smarts. Obviously, we're just buying time until we get back on our main channel, so we can get back on the road. You know what I mean? Like back on track with that.
On the road
That's-
again.
So we may do this another day or something with it. We may not even include.
I
most
think it's
of the-
something that we should just keep in the back pocket for a little bit. It's what authors call
Thank you.
trunk stories. You know,
Huh?
I think it's good. You don't
What?
know what a trunk story is?
Trump stories.
Trunk, Trunk, is in like what we would in England call a boot, the back of the car that you put stuff in.
Oh yeah, the car trunk. Yeah, what about it?
Yeah. Right. So authors have things called trunk stories. Yeah, if they're any good, anyway, and they're stories that they can work on and just tweak a little bit, and then get published while they're working on something big.
Okay.
I used to be one, so I know.
Yeah, cool. All right. Well, thanks everybody for being here. I actually didn't do an outro for this.
Great.
Oh, fuck off,
Hmm.
really.
Production quality is really high.
Do the thing then. Do the
something.
thing. Ready?
That thing.
Yeah.
Here. This seems appropriate. This is actually an intro, but we're going to play it as an outro. So thanks for everybody for being here. Bye.
Bye.
Did you hit the end button yet?